What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to YouTube.com on Wrestling Recaps here. What we're doing, this is the new and improved Wrestling Recaps, alright? When I say new and improved, well, look at this face here. This is new. This is not improved, but this is new, okay, guys? Now, we don't have no washable marker here. That's a good thing. Now, the reason we don't have him, well, he doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. So, I took it upon myself, hit up the Wrestling Recap guys with this iPhone here and said, hey guys, let me do this Wrestling Recaps. We haven't done a Wrestling Recaps since, what, October, November, December? 4 months! There hasn't been Wrestling Recaps since 4 months on YouTube. So, what I want to do is bring it back. We're going to have different shows. So we're going to have a Raw recap, a SmackDown recap, a TNA recap, maybe an ROH recap, maybe a main event recap. Who knows? But we're going to have a recap on almost every show that's on TV right now. So guys, we're going to start off with the first episode of the new Wrestling Recaps here on YouTube.com with Raw. Alright, so we're going to start off with Raw, and I gotta tell you, I actually liked Raw this time. It was actually pretty good. So we're going to start off with the first match here. We got the Usos versus the Wyatt family with Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan. Now, that actually was a good opener, you know, I kind of liked it. The guys are at the ramp, they're having a good time, whatever. So they're fighting. Let's start it off. They're fighting. They're beating the crap out of each other. Then, what happens? The rest of the Wyatt family shows up. They push the Usos off the turnbuckle, and they get a DQ. So, that means they're going to set up for another match later on the show, which Kane and, what's that one guy's name? That referee? I don't know his name. Who gives a shit? So the new general manager comes out and just basically says, we're going to have another match, and we're going to have a steel cage. So I'm going to recap that one in a few minutes later on in the show. Now we're going to go up to the next match, and that is Damien Sandow versus John Cena. Alright, well, I have to say, I hate John Cena. I respect what he does, but I'm really, just like a lot of people, really can't get into John Cena. And I'm getting a lot of boos here and a lot of FUs and fingers from the Wrestling Recaps crew. They love John Cena. They would bask in his sweat, but I can care less. Why? Because I'm the host of this show. Now, I have to say this, guys. Actually, this match, I was entertained. I love Damien Sandow. Alright, John Cena wasn't that bad. I was actually booing John Cena like normal, but I was actually pulling for him to win. I don't know why. It was such a good match. I enjoyed it, okay? So we're just going to break it down on the good and the bad. Good, well, it was a good match. The bad, John Cena wins, gives him the STF, whatever. I kind of like the finish though, you know. Damien Sandow gives him a little cross-face thingy, whatever. All of a sudden, Cena, as always, he's fucking Superman, picks him up and gives him the STF. Or, excuse me, the attitude adjustment, people. And, you know, pins him 1, 2, 3. It wasn't a bad match. I enjoyed it. Now, we'll go on to the next match here. As you know, I have a computer because, you know, this is Saturday and Raw was on Monday and it's been a while. So, we're going up to the next match. It's Big Show versus Thwack Swaggle. Okay? Now, Weed the People. I am a very, very fond of Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro and Zeb Coulter. I love that gimmick. It's fucking awesome. Now, they start fighting and gives them, Big Show gives Ziggler a couple of shoulder tackles. Boom, boom, boom. What happens? Oh, well, Swagger loses. Go figure, right? Well, the one I kind of liked was, you know, Cesaro tries to interfere, Show kicks him out before he enters the ring or whatever the fuck. Then he gets in. Then all of a sudden, you know, they're teasing for Big Show to hit Zeb Coulter. Well, hey, Zeb Coulter played it to a T. I loved his facial expressions. This guy, Dutch Mantell, man, I'll tell you this. If you guys don't know, this guy's been in the wrestling business since like the 70s, all right? The whole Vietnam thing, he was in Vietnam, guys. He loved it. Listen to his podcast on Colt Cabana, all right? The Art of Wrestling. Cheap plug. Send me some money, Colt. Now we're going to go into the match, which I really did love. I felt like I was 14 again watching this. And, you know, the only thing difference was between then and now, well, they're older and there's no hot chick, which they never really had. But it was the CM Punk and New Age Outlaws versus The Shield. Now, this match was actually pretty good. Punk was taking the heat. Then all of a sudden, what the fuck happens? Okay? Everybody loves the New Age Outlaws, okay? Like the 10-year-olds, they don't know who the hell they are. But I loved it. But yet the kids were popping and whatever, and panties were dropping. And then, you know, the New Age Outlaws are doing their thing. Road Dogg does a little shimmy. People are going crazy. Then they tag in Punk. Punk was getting his butt whooped for good, I don't know. What do you guys say? 10 minutes? Whatever. Something like that. He was getting his butt whooped for that. And all of a sudden he's getting ready to make the hot tag. And what the fuck? This was one of the best turns I've seen in a while, because I haven't seen a tag team turn like this in a while. So he's going in, you know, the Shield are working the eyes with Punk. Punk goes in, tries to tag him. All of a sudden, the Outlaws, what do? They jump off the freaking apron and walk away. I loved it. That was number 10, guys. Yeah. You too, kid. You too. You better clap like everybody else. Clap. I'll go down there and beat you. I don't like you. Anyway. Next thing we know, we're going to watch. We're going to watch this match. I can't believe I watched it. I sat through it. It was a women's match, guys. But, okay, now, I gotta tell you this. The Divas, okay, the Funkadactyls is the Funkadactyls versus Tamina Snuka and AJ Lee. Alright, I love AJ. I want me some AJ. But, actually, the Funkadactyls kind of look, what's that one bitch's name that just married Uso? She's not that bad. She has a booty, okay? But, damn, she fucking, with that fucking gold lipstick, looked like fucking the old motherfucker that used to fucking host this show. What's his name? Washable Marker? Yeah, that's his name. That's his name, right, guys? You look like him, okay? Just with the big old gold lips, it looked disgusting. It was, I mean, girl, you should not wear that, okay? Just don't wear that. You're dark, you're beautiful, but you don't need that shit, because all I saw was gold lips. AJ and Tamina wins. Nothing too fancy there. Then, we go into the next match. Randy Orton versus Kofi. Now, I gotta tell you this. I loved back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago, when it was Kofi just coming up. He just left ECW, and he's coming up, and then he was wrestling in a feud with Randy Orton, guys. Yeah, I have to get my wine cooler. I'm kind of thirsty just talking about that fucking match. This ain't that bad. It's actually pretty good. Huh. Whatever. Gotta hide the logos. So we'll just put it right here. Alright, so it was the Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton match. I think they would have, you know, Randy Orton was bitching that he didn't want to wrestle whoever he's wrestling. I guess it was Cena or whoever for the title at Royal Rumble. And, you know, Kane comes out and says basically, hey, you're going to wrestle Kofi. Well, there's a big old grin because Randy Orton knows he can beat Kofi. He's done it before. I think they should have built it up a little bit, had a little vignettes. What if, you know, Michael Cole or, you know, Michael Cole was there around that time. should have said something. These guys had a feud back in the day, you know. It's a long-lost rivalry. It should have did something, just built it up just a little bit. But I actually liked the match. It wasn't too bad. Now, let me tell you this, guys. Yeah, this is wrestling recaps. I'm not really recapping anything. I'm just recapping the wins and losses and telling you what I feel and how I feel and all that stuff. You guys probably seen the show anyway, so I don't need to tell you. And plus, there's other people here on YouTube.com that seen the match, and they're gonna go hole for hole with this. I'm just telling you little things and who wins and who lost, and also my opinion on things. Now, Orton goes for the RKO, catches Kofi with the backslide, whatever. And, you know, Kofi counters with an SOS. Okay. But, so Kofi wins, whatever, and I guess Orton flips out, throws a little bitch fit, like always, and, you know, beats the crap out of him. Then all of a sudden, I guess, Cena's father was in the building, and right after the match, Orton goes after fucking John Cena's dad. How many times does John Cena's dad have to get his ass whooped? Like, really? I mean, just do what they did with Tori Wilson's dad. Kill the motherfucker already. And that's pretty much it. Now, go on to the next one. The Brotherhood versus Ryback. Now, if you don't know who these cats are, it's Ryback and Joe Hennig. Yeah. Curtis Axel, who gives a shit? Now, this I was actually waiting for, but it really wasn't that much of a sizzle, guys. I liked the match, but I wanted to see a little more hole for hole, or I don't know, who could one up, who's the better second generation, you know? Is it Cody or is it Curtis? I kind of want to see a singles match with that. Just, you know, a full-on, go-for-broke singles match with those guys, just because I think it's actually pretty good. And I kind of miss Cody's mustache. And the winners of that is Cody and Goldust. Now, the next match is a Mexican death match, guys. If you guys don't know what a Mexican death match is, the loser of that match has to drink a gallon of water from Mexico. Okay? It's Alberto Del Rio versus Rey Mysterio. Hey, you like that little short fucker, huh? Shut up, no one cares. Now, that was actually a really crappy match. Why? Because I don't like Mexicans. I'm a Mexican myself, but I hate them. And, you know, winner, Del Rio. I love Del Rio. He's actually pretty good. Now, we're going to have the cage match. Oh my fucking god, I love this cage match. Alright, so, earlier in the show, it was fucking the Usos versus the Wyatt family. And, damn, okay, so, just to recap, on YouTube, is the YouTube thing here? I don't know. Subscribe to us, guys. We need the money. Now, on the YouTube channel, I'm recapping. Wrestling recaps, and I just fucked up, but who cares? We just keep it rolling, guys. I'm a little drunk as it is. Now, we had a steel cage match, which I thought was, okay, pretty cool. You know, earlier in the day, they set it up, and it was the Usos versus the Wyatt family. Now, fucking Daniel Bryan supposedly gets a concussion, which he played it off since the beginning of the other match, and that was pretty cool. So, you know, they fight, whatever, they do their thing. But the thing that amazes me is, you know, who wins here? I think the Usos? I don't know. It's been a week. Who wins here? The Usos win. So at the end of the match, you know what happens? Bray Wyatt gets kind of pissed off. Tells Daniel Bryan, get on your fucking knees and blow me, bitch. So fucking what does Daniel Bryan does? He gets on his knees, getting ready to blow him. getting ready for that Sister Abigail finisher. And damn, he gets up, he reverses, beats the shit out of fucking Bray Wyatt. Which I kind of liked. The crowd, oh my god, dude. If you say Daniel Bryan can't get over, fuck you, okay? He had that fucking crowd right here at the palm of his hands, guys. Alright? He had it at the palm of his fucking hand. It was probably hairy because, you know, he fucks with his beard. But, dude, that crowd was going crazy. They were saying no, they were saying yes, they were getting all crazy. I mean, when Daniel Bryan took off that Slipknot wannabe's jumpsuit, everybody started popping, okay? Daniel Bryan got up on the cage, did the yes thing, whatever, and everybody was going crazy, guys. And that's when Raw was over. That's the Raw Wrestling Recaps, guys. Hey, thanks for showing up, watching us. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube.com. Yeah, just subscribe. And we're going to have some more coming up, all right? We still got the SmackDown. We still got the TNA. Maybe a main event. I don't know. Maybe ROH coming up. Stay tuned. We're going to have it up for you in the next couple days. Actually, we're going to have it up maybe, I don't know, the next couple hours. Who knows? We're going to load it up, guys. Keep on watching our shit. Subscribe. Comment. Also, you know what? Thanks for reminding me. The guy in the back here, one of the camera lackeys, was telling me that Wrestling Recaps is doing something a little different. Hold on, let me put it up here. I got a text earlier in the day what they wanted to tell me, guys. Alright, so basically, coming up soon, we're going to have an announcement of what's going on with Wrestling Recaps. You can say we're having some sort of, I guess Wrestling Recaps is going to have a reality check coming soon, guys. So stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel. More shit on this reality check coming soon, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one. And drink one on me.